There are some ridiculously overpowered weapons in games. And yes, the Assassin's Hidden Blade and Kratos' Chaos Blades are impressive, but they're only effective in the right hands. What we want to know is what weapons are overpowered no matter who picks them up. If you were to ask me, I'd probably say my girlfriend with a rocket launcher in 7 Days to Die should get the top spot. But we've got a better one for you. How's it going, guys? I'm Liam, this is Instant Gaming, and today we're looking at 15 overpowered weapons in gaming. Coming in at number 15, the BFG 9000 in Doom Eternal. Let's be honest, the BFG isn't just a weapon, it's a divine punishment wrapped in green plasma. The name literally stands for big freaking gun, and that is putting it politely. When you pull the trigger, you're not firing a projectile, you're unleashing a rolling sphere of death that vaporizes entire rooms full of demons before they can even growl. Each shot costs you precious BFG cells, but it is worth every electron. The moment you see that glowing orb arc across the arena, tendrils of energy leap out like lightning, instantly frying everything from imps to cyber demons. Even the mighty marauders, infamous for deflecting most attacks, can't shrug this one off. It's the universal equalizer, the note button for when hell gets too crowded. And the sound, that deep, resonant hum before it fires, is your official warning to all demons within a 5-mile radius, their time is up. Doom Guy doesn't pray, he just reloads. With the BFG 9000 in hand, you don't play Doom Eternal, you conduct a heavy metal symphony of obliteration, one thunderous blast at a time. In Fallout 4, when diplomacy fails, and it always does, the Fat Man steps in. This isn't your average gun. It is a portable nuclear catapult that turns any disagreement into a glowing crater. One pull of the trigger and raiders, super mutants, and even Deathclaws are instantly reduced to radioactive mist. It is hilariously overpowered. You can literally just stroll into a firefight, hopelessly outnumbered, fire one miniature nuke, and suddenly it's just too quiet. Even your companion stares at you like, was that really necessary? The answer, absolutely. Of course, using it indoors is a rookie mistake, unless you enjoy vaporizing yourself along with the enemy. But out in the open wasteland, the Fat Man is the ultimate problem solver. In a world gone nuclear, why not fight fire with, well, more nuclear fire? Subtle? No. Effective? Spectacularly. In Saints Row 4, subtlety is not in the vocabulary, and the black hole gun is the ultimate proof. Why bother shooting bullets when you can bend the law of physics and suck your enemies into oblivion? One pull of the trigger and a swirling singularity erupts, devouring everything nearby. Cars, aliens, trash cans, and the occasionally unlucky pedestrian. It is hilariously overpowered and endlessly entertaining. Whole squads of Zin soldiers vanish with a satisfying whoosh, leaving only a smoking crater where your problems used to be. Even in a game where you can fly, punch tanks, and shoot fire from your hands, the black hole gun still manages to steal the spotlight. It is chaos refined, the ultimate crowd control tool for players who believe explosions are too mainstream. Why shoot one enemy when you can erase the entire street from existence? In Black Ops 6 Zombies, the jet gun, officially known as the Thrustodyne M23, is back. And it's more absurdly overpowered than ever. Forget your ray gun or wonder weapon classics, this beast turns the undead into red mist with a single squeeze of the trigger. Firing it unleashes a roaring vortex that sucks in entire hordes of zombies, shredding them into nothingness before they can even moan. Overheat it on purpose and it detonates in a fiery blast that clears the map faster than a nuke. The best part, you don't even need to stress about ammo. The jet gun cools down instead of reloading, meaning you can keep the carnage going indefinitely. It drags in loot and power-ups while it's dismantling the dead. In short, the Thrustodyne M23 isn't just a weapon, it's a mobile black hole with a trigger. In Portal, the Aperture Science handheld portal device, better known as the portal gun, isn't your average weapon. It doesn't shoot bullets or lasers, it fires holes in reality. With one orange and one blue portal, you can turn walls, ceilings, and floors into instant doorways, bending physics to your will. Drop a turret army into a pit, easy. Launch yourself across a test chamber at high speeds, Why not? Trick a homicidal AI with her own energy balls, that's just an average Tuesday. What makes the portal gun so hilariously overpowered is its creativity factor. It turns puzzle solving into a playground of momentum, gravity, and sheer chaos. Nothing in the facility can stop a clever player with good aim and too much curiosity. In the wrong hands, it's a disaster. In your dreams, it's freedom. In Oblivion Remastered, few weapons capture pure chaos like Sheogorath's Wabberjack. It's not just overpowered, it's unpredictably overpowered. One zap might turn a fearsome Daedra into a harmless sheep, the next could summon a storm of fireballs, or fully heal your target just to mess with you. Every pull of the trigger feels like playing Russian roulette with reality. That is the beauty of the Wabberjack. No logic, all lunacy. It ignores strategy, balance, and sometimes the laws of physics. Facing a room full of enemies, fire away, and something incredible or incredibly stupid will happen. And when you inevitably vaporize a bandit while accidentally conjuring cheese wheels, you'll understand Sheogorath's true gift: laughter. In a world filled with perfectly crafted blades and legendary staffs, the Wabberjack reigns supreme by doing whatever it wants, and most of the time, it works out. In Helldivers 2, few things scream democracy louder than an orbital strike. Why shoot bugs one by one when you can delete the entire square grid from orbit? With a few quick stratagem inputs and a dramatic shout into your comms, a rain of righteous fire descends, instantly turning swarms of Terminids and automatons into smoldering patriotic goo. It's overpowered and gloriously dangerous. You'll wipe out entire hordes, enemy nests, and occasionally your own squad. The sheer spectacle of it never gets old. Blinding flashes, booming thunder, and a brief moment of silence before the dust settles on what used to be a battlefield. The orbital strike isn't just a weapon, it's a statement. It says, we could have handled this with guns, but we chose fireworks. In the name of liberty, nothing says freedom quite like orbital annihilation. When it comes to overpowered Pokemon, few can match the sheer dominance of Mewtwo. From its debut in Pokemon Red and Blue, this genetically engineered psychic powerhouse has made trainers everywhere feel like their puny Pidgeys don't stand a chance. With stats that flirt with broken and moves like Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Aura Sphere, Mewtwo can decimate almost any opponent before they even get a turn. And if we're talking Mega Evolutions, it gets even more absurd. Mega Mewtwo X turns into a physical beast, while Mega Mewtwo Y cranks its special attack through the roof, letting it obliterate entire teams with one well-timed move. And don't forget the legendary teleportation and speed. It's faster than most trainers can react, making battles feel unfairly one-sided. In short, Mewtwo isn't just a Pokemon, it's a force of nature, a mind-bending psychic wrecking ball, and the ultimate I win button in any fight. Coming in at number 7, we have the Armageddon Bomb in Worms Armageddon. Few weapons strike fear or laughter like the Armageddon Bomb. It's the ultimate oops, I went too far, turning the battlefield into a fiery apocalypse faster than you can say incoming. When unleashed, the sky darkens and a relentless meteor storm pelts every inch of the map, obliterating terrain, worms, and any semblance of strategy. It is chaos, beautiful, absurd, and absolutely overpowered. What makes it so unfair is its sheer unpredictability. You might think you're safe, tucked deep underground, until a random meteor finds the one pixel of dirt shielding you. Entire matches end in seconds, friendships tremble, and laughter echoes as the last surviving worm wins by sheer dumb luck. Okay, this one is definitely gonna split the room if you've played Elden Ring at all. So few weapons have achieved such meme-worthy infamy as the Rivers of Blood Katana. This blade doesn't just cut, it erupts in a crimson frenzy that makes bosses and PvP opponents alike question their life choices. With its signature skill Corpse Piler, you unleash a flurry of slashes so fast and bloody that even the toughest Tarnished are left bathing in regret. So what makes it overpowered? It scales with Arcane, meaning your bleed build turns every duel into a high-speed horror movie. One wrong dodge and your opponent's health bar evaporates faster than runes when you're trying to fight Melania. It might not take much skill and it may just basically be an instant delete button, but spamming that sword is a great feeling. In Watch Dogs Legion, forget guns, drones, or fancy spy gadgets. The smartphone is the most overpowered weapon in London. Armed with nothing but a swipe and a smirk, you can crash cars, black out entire neighborhoods, and send enemy drones spiraling out of the sky, all while sipping on your coffee. Who needs bullets when you can hack a tank with Wi-Fi? Every tap turns the city into your playground. Need a distraction? Make someone's phone explode with spam calls. Want a quick escape? Hijack a self-driving car and cruise off like a tech-savvy ghost. It's the perfect blend of chaos and convenience. The smartphone in Watch Dogs Legion isn't just a tool, it's the ultimate equalizer. With it, every Londoner becomes a one-person army. It's proof that in the digital age, power isn't about muscle or firepower, it's about who's got the best signal. In Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, the Easy Gun is the stealth equivalent of God Mode wrapped in polymer. Originally meant to help beginners survive the jungle, it quietly turned into one of the most overpowered tools in Snake's arsenal. This unassuming tranquilizer pistol never runs out of ammo, boasts perfect accuracy, keeps your camo rating high, and somehow keeps your stamina full. Because apparently shooting people with sleep darts is rejuvenating. With the Easy Gun in hand, camo index anxiety becomes a thing of the past. Crocodiles, snooze. Guards, dreaming. Boss fights, a peaceful nap away. Even the End, the legendary sniper, can't outlast your infinite patience and sleep darts. It's the ultimate irony, a weapon designed for easy mode that turns the toughest stealth sim into a serene jungle stroll. In a game about survival, the Easy Gun doesn't just make life easier, it makes Snake look like a tranquilizing demigod in camo. Coming in at number 3, we have the Dagger of Time from Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. The Dagger of Time is basically just a cosmic undo button that makes every mistake feel optional. Fall off a cliff, rewind. Miss a jump, rewind. Accidentally stab yourself instead of a sand monster, yep, rewind. It's the ultimate safety net, turning the prince from a daring acrobat into a time-bending perfectionist with infinite do-overs. Combat becomes almost unfair. Enemies swarm, blades crash, and with one flick of the dagger, time freezes, letting you slice foes mid-air like a smug temporal ninja. Even the sands themselves bow to your will, as every blunder becomes a chance for style points. The Dagger of Time doesn't just control time, it owns it. While other heroes rely on luck or skill, the prince has something better. The power to say, nope, that didn't happen, and make reality politely agree. Overpowered? Absolutely. Timeless? Definitely. At number 2, we have the High Frequency Blade in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This sword vibrates at insane frequencies, letting Raiden slice through steel, cyborgs, and entire boss fights like they're warm butter. Why bother blocking when you can literally cut a helicopter in half mid-air? Once you master Blade Mode, the game stops being an action title and becomes a high-speed anatomy lesson. You can carve enemies into perfectly measured sushi cubes, while heavy metal music screams your name. Even tanks and giant robots learn the hard way that nothing beats a sword that vibrates faster than common sense. It is insanely overpowered, but that is the beauty of it. The High Frequency Blade turns every encounter into a symphony of sparks, speed, and unapologetic destruction. Who needs subtlety when your sword can argue with physics? Sure, this little blue friendship destroyer could be seen as a bit of a joke weapon at first, but when you think about it, a weapon that you throw out of your car window that has the capability to chase down a vehicle and flip it into the air is mind-blowing. Imagine cutting somebody off and then seeing a big blue shell charging towards you in your rearview mirror. That is a whole lot of money in car repairs and hospital bills that you will be dishing out. It is an absolutely chaotic weapon. The blue shell isn't just a power-up, it's pure, vengeful justice. It doesn't care who's second or third, it exists solely to ruin first place. One cheerful whoosh later, and the leader's victory lap becomes an explosion of regret. It's not fair, it's not balanced, and it's beautiful chaos on wheels. And that is 15 overpowered weapons in gaming. Are there any overpowered weapons in the game that you're playing at the moment? Let me know down in the comments. So for all things gaming, don't forget to subscribe to Instant Gaming, and you can find great deals on games on our website at instant-gaming.com. And as always, thanks for watching.